What's up, everybody? Well, I got another small form factor PC video for you guys today, and today we're going to check out that Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark. Now, I'm curious how this thing will run, and this time we'll actually include ray tracing too. And I'll try frame gen. So far it's crashed the game, or the benchmark, every time I've turned it on and everything else, but maybe it's because it doesn't like AMD or something. This is the first NVIDIA system we've tried so far, so why not? And we'll try, like I think I already said, but we'll do ray tracing as well. Now, I think since this is trying 4K and it's not really the greatest thing for it, we'll probably always use DLSS no matter what, because so far every time I've tried native, it just shat on itself. It was not a good experience, so I doubt this thing could do it either, especially when we're asking it to try 4K. So we're just gonna try DLSS on everything. So let's just see what's what. So time to get into the game. All right, so here's the settings we're gonna try out first. Now again, it's a little silly to be even trying to use this GPU for 4K content, but it can handle it itself sometimes. And most of the time you have to use DLSS, so that's what we're gonna do here though. And with ray tracing, so basically just maxing the game out. So now, why don't we go ahead and go run that benchmark? Well, we just barely averaged 60, but that's better than I thought it was going to do. But it did have some drops into the 40s and whatnot. And I think even to the high 30s for like a split second here and there. But still, a lot of people would be able to play no problem like this. But still, let's go turn ray tracing off now and see what that does. Alright, now we're going to do basically the same thing, except we're turning ray tracing off, so. And still leaving DLSS quality on. But ray tracing off, and that's pretty much that. So let's go through these little few more settings here real quick. And now, let us run that bench. Alright, here we go. Now we average 65, so we almost got extra 6 FPS, but not quite. And this time, at least, it didn't drop into the 30s at all. I think the lowest I saw was like 47 or 48 for a split second. And that's only in a few spots. Still pretty playable. Well, now we're gonna try just high, which puts the DLSS down to balanced. All right, now let's go do that benchmark again. All right, and this time we got 76, which is probably the way I'd play this if this was my only system and all I had was a 4K TV. But if I had this thing, I would probably rather have got a 1440p monitor for it myself, but that's just me. Anyway, though, let's go do a quick camera recording of the exact same thing with the high settings here so you can see what it was like. Alright, now just for fun, let's get a little camera recording so you guys can see how the benchmark actually runs. And this is still just the last settings we ran, just high with DLSS on quality. No ray tracing or anything like that. And if anybody would like to see me go and do 1440 and 1080p or any of that on this game, please just let me know. I don't mind going and redoing this. They are very agitated indeed. Alright, I think this is the spot that drops under 60 for the first time. No, it's the kind of thing that's like, okay, does it really matter that much? But it's just the kind of thing where I can't say, well, it stayed over 60 if it didn't. Even if it was just for a split second, kind of thing. I'm not gonna lie, the game looks alright, but I still don't think it looks good enough for these kind of performance numbers. But then again, remember, we are on 4K on a GPU that never said it was a 4K GPU. So I think we'd probably be more than decent FPS-wise if we were just at a decent resolution. But then it wouldn't look quite so crisp. So, though we're not really at 4K because we're gonna rely on DLSS the whole time, I knew it wasn't gonna give us, good FPS without it. I tried running native on the Steam Deck once, and I was like, okay, nope, pretty much immediately learned this game pretty much relies on upscaling on almost everything. Now, that's where I think maybe if we ran at 1080p or 1440, we could get away with no upscaling. Just run on some, hopefully it has like DLAA or something like that. Because this game probably has TAA and anything otherwise, I'm willing to bet. Most modern games do. Ah, the Oasis. Man, he's just having a ball, isn't he? But yeah, very playable like this, though. Like, I could play like this, no problem. Although, who knows, maybe there's parts in the game where it would drop down into the low 40s and 30s. But this benchmark does a pretty damn good job of showing you a bunch of various different areas, I think. Although I do wish it wouldn't finish up in this small little confined space, because I feel like it kind of inflates the average a little bit towards the end. Because it's really easy to run this small little tent, even though they're doing a bunch of food. See, we're up in the 100 FPS sometimes. Otherwise in the 80s, when we were kind of just in the 70s. So that's going to raise the average like probably 1 FPS maybe. Other than that, though, I feel like they should have done that like beforehand. But I know what they were going for. They're like, yeah, we finished the journey, let's eat, kind of thing. But anyway, there's our score. We got 25,954, and we averaged 76. Now, I wished it would tell you, like, your lows and all that stuff. I don't really care about highs, but if it would give us our, like, 0.0 percentages and all that, that would be cool, along with the average. But hey, that's just a tiny little nitpick. Other than that, though, they did a great job with this benchmark. Anyway, though, with that, let's go wrap the video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark. And we weren't able to get 60 plus the whole time, but we got pretty damn close on just high settings with DLSS, so that's probably how I would play, but never did it get like completely unplayable FPS where it dropped under 30. So the people that don't care about 60, you could even play with ray tracing as long as you turn a little DLSS quality on. But that is pretty much that. Now, if you guys want to see me try this out at 1440 or 1080, just let me know. I definitely don't mind. Those are definitely more up this thing's alley. 4K is a little outside of its realm of what it's designed to do, but I think it actually did a pretty good job considering that, really. But anyway, that's all I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.